This is T Carlita for the In My House Techno Music Show, and I'm super duper duper excited. It is a soiree kind of day. And let me tell you, first and foremost, I'm super excited to have Jani and Derrick, aka Drivetrain, Soiree Records International, here with us today. Thank you guys for being here on the show. How's it going? How's it going? What up, though? What up, though?
G'day, g'day.
Thanks
I'm
for
good.
having us, Tim.
Honored to be here.
Yes, appreciate you so much. So, Jani, let me jump right to you real quick. So I'm gonna tell you, and Derrick can back me up on this. When he now one first before I go in there, Derrick, I want to thank you for continually keeping me in the loop of everything. I look forward to my record package. Yes, people, he still delivers and mails out vinyl on a regular basis. I appreciate that very much. But when he sent me the record that has your track Fast Car, I have been totally, you hit me like a fast car with that one. Seriously. And I really appreciate that. That's when I'm like, and then he sent me the new one. I'm like, oh, I need to have this guy on my show. First of all, I didn't know if you were a guy or a girl, because we don't see faces. And
No,
I hadn't stalked your pages yet. I was just enthralled with the music, right? So kudos to you. And Derrick, thank you again for all that you do for the culture. You're over 30 years in the game now, aren't you?
Yeah, if you include back when I was in grade school, yeah, that would be right.
All right, cool, got you. So, Jani, real quick question for you before we talk about the relationship between you and Derrick. Derrick, give me a few minutes to kind of talk to him. Tell me some of the things that inspired you to become a DJ producer. What was it what was the moment when you said, I really like this. I really think I want to do this. What was the push behind getting you started?
I don't know. It would have been a while ago now. I think I was probably 28 when I said to myself, I want to do this for a living. I want to do this full on. And I started playing live and then went into DJing and then went back into playing live. I think I just hung out with the right people and heard. I wasn't really into electronic music much. I've always been into jazz, a big fan of jazz music, and old contemporary music. I think some of my friends, I remember a friend of mine in Australia gave me the first Waveforms, Jeff Mills record, and played it to me. And he goes, take this home, And I listened to it and I thought, fucking hell, there's music like this out here? I didn't know this stuff existed. So I think that was my turning point, for sure.
So Jeff Mills you would say that was your inspiration to get you going or really make you want to look.
It was my, let's call it my gateway drug.
Got you. Okay, I like that. I like that. So Derrick, I know now you've been, me and you, you've been day one with me. You were on the very first, I think you were on episode 3 or something when I first started. And I asked you this question before, like, what is it that you look for in an artist? Your artist registrar is like all over the globe, but what is that thing that you look for in your artist?
The first thing is the music. The music has to be right. It has to be solid. I'm looking for a particular sound too. It's got a certain soul to it. It's got to be well produced and clean. It's got to sound good, because even if the track is amazingly written, if it doesn't sound good, people are not going to play it. I can tell you that right now. I've listened to some really good tracks, but if they don't sound good, I can't use them. So Jani Ho always brings the top notch, not only the production, but the sound quality. Everything is always spot on. So that's one of the things that attracted me to his music.
Now I'm gonna pose this question to both of you. You know, in today's society, where okay, you both, Derrick, I know for a fact, and Jani, you too. You come from the days where, Derrick, I know you for sure, analog into you were in the analog era, you know, and you had to, you know, adapt to or embrace technology. So now we're in this everything is technology. So what is something between the both of you? What could you say to up and coming producers? Okay, Derrick, you said you look for production, you look for quality. What is it that the new generation that's doing it now or coming up, where are they making their mistakes? Because everything is digital, everything is easy. Or is there, what is that learning curve or what's missing or what do they need to do? That's a loaded question.
Yeah, it's a loaded question. I don't know, Derrick, you're probably more qualified to answer that.
Oh, give it your best and then I'll go.
Hey?
Give it your best shot and then I'll follow up.
Yeah, Jani, okay, perfect example. What is it? Okay, he said that you give him top-notch quality. What do you do to give him that top-notch quality? What is your method? What is your practice?
I record a lot. I listen to a lot of recordings that I do, but I don't go back and edit them much. I'd like to keep them raw. It's like Derrick said, it's got to have a soul. And I think that soul comes from knowing your machines. Like, you got to know your drum machines. You got to know your synths, just like you need to know your guitar and you need to know your piano if that's what you play. And I do believe that comes across when the person's comfortable with their machines or their instrument. And that always comes across. So for me, I think the soul is more important. The production side of things, I try not to do too much to it because I'm really good at fucking up and taking the soul out if I do too much to it. I think you got to kind of trust yourself a little bit and trust what you put down. But at the same time, you know, just like any person that plays an instrument, you just gotta play.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta play.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, well, yeah. I think word practice or training is wrong because I don't think that's. I don't like to use that word. I think you just gotta play and get comfortable with your instrument, and it does come out of you. And then trust your ears. But it's also important to listen to other people's music as well, a lot. And not just, I'm not saying listen to techno or house. Listen to jazz, listen to blues, listen to good rock records, and find that thing that makes you go, oh yeah, I like that. You know, that feeling that goes, oh yeah, that feeling should come out when you play music. I guess that's the best I could say. And now with the technology today, you can capture it and multi-track, and everyone can do it cheaper. You don't need to have a expensive studio like you had to 20 years ago. The benefit of, you know, using Ableton Live and things like that is great. Rather than, I used to record everything onto a DAT tape, and I've even released a record with Derrick that was all on DAT tape. And, you know, there's no going back. You can cut it, and we're going to start here and we're going to end there, but that's it. Mm-hmm. So I think embrace technology, but not too much. I find a lot of people writing music in the box that it sounds very linear and it doesn't live up and down, aka it doesn't have any soul. Mm-hmm. But it's not to say you can't make good music with soul in the box. It's just not my thing. I can't.
Mm-hmm. Got you.
You are In My House, hosted by T. Carlito, where the true stories are told and great music is played.
fellas, I'm new in town, and I've been here a couple times. I absolutely love your place, man. But I've got to ask you, if you can, I've heard that you're going to be shutting this place down.
I'm not proud of it, brother, but we're behind our property taxes. And the county is all over us, man. I'm even afraid to even give them a call.
Well, we can't let it go, brother. I mean, we can't give up. There got to be a GoFundMe campaign that we can run, even pass the plate. Is there a forgiveness program or something that's out there?
Well, unfortunately, that's only for the big guys.
No, actually, Wayne County has payment plans for everyone.
Are you for real?
Yes, it's a well-designed program. We want to help you save your business.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm Wayne County Treasurer Eric Sabri. If you have delinquent taxes on your home or business, contact our office, 313-224-5990, or visit our website, treasurer.waynecounty.com. We're here to help.
Got it.
In My House Radio, online 24/7. Featuring only the best techno and house music. And be sure to tune in for Sunday Inspiration, every Sunday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get connected, www.inmyhouse65.com.
So Derrick, from a label owner and a producer, master producer yourself, what would you like to add to what he said, or bring in something else to this conversation?
Yeah, he brought up some really good points, and to add to that, I would say this: technology today is such that you can use AI to make the tracks for you, and a lot of new producers are using that technology. You can make a track using AI, and it might sound really good, but again, like Jani Ho, I keep saying Jani Ho, I'll just call you Jani. Like Jani alluded to, it's gonna miss the soul. The soul thing is where it's at. And anybody can download an AI program and make a track and say, here, look what I just created. But did you really create that? And someone who's been in the music business as long as I have can hear the difference. I know if this came from your soul or if this came from some machine or some technology. So I think, and another thing is, I would suggest to people is to take your time to create these tracks. I remember many years ago when I was first starting to create tracks, I could burn out 3 or 4 tracks in one night. I could probably do that, but I'm not going to, because the way my whole workflow has completely changed over the years. Now, I like to take a break from the track and come back to it a day or two later with fresh ears and a completely different perspective. And it just sounds, in my opinion, so much better. So my advice is don't rush it, take your time, and let it come from your heart.
Got you. So thank you for that. And I hope that the producers and DJs and the ones who are even considerate would take that advice, because that's longevity. I mean, Derrick has been doing this, for a long time. Jani, you've been doing it for a long time, but Derrick, you come from way back when everybody was just trying to really figure things out. You guys created sound. You guys created the methodologies that the AI is kind of using today. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
he did.
So, you have to keep that in mind. So how did you two meet? And Derrick, what was that? What was the, okay, is that a PG or R-rated or X-rated version? I don't know. It's techno. You never know.
No, as long as I can swear, it's fine.
You can't. It's good. It's web. It's internet. Hey, we keep it 100 around here. How did you guys meet? And just let's talk about that.
I'm gonna let Jani answer that, because honestly, I don't remember.
Wow.
I do.
Okay.
I remember it clear as a bell. Yeah, so I think it was, I can't remember what year, but my second time in Detroit. I played the Bookies party just before the Movement Festival upstairs for Bank Deck 12. I think I was a closing act on the rooftop, and it happened to be I played just before Sean Rudy Man. but it was a killer set. It went down like, you know, when you play a good set and you go, wow, that was good. I felt really good about it. The next day, I was at Detroit Wine during the day, and I was hanging out, and I was talking to somebody, and then Derrick came up to me, and I think Neil from Detroit Techno Militia or something introduced you to me, or vice versa, and we started talking for a little bit, and then Derrick just says to me, "Yo, hold up. You're that motherfucker who played at Bookies." I go, "Yeah." Because why do you just say that? So we could have saved 5 minutes of this bullshit. And from there on, we kicked off, and I went, "Oh, wow." And he goes, "Man, send me some music." I go, "Seriously?" So that's how I met. And I still remember that clear as a bell.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does it come back to you now, Derrick?
No, I don't remember that. But I love that story.
That sounds like a couple of wine glasses later, maybe, huh?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm very happy that it happened that way, and it's just been a real pleasure and an honor to get to know Jani.
Oh, me too. I mean, that was, you know, when people say things happen for a reason or God's involved, I mean, something magical happened there to make this happen. And Derrick has really nurtured my music more than any other person in not just Detroit, but anywhere else. He's really trusted my music and believed in me more than most people have in the business. And
that's awesome.
You are In My House, hosted by T. Carlito, where the true stories are told and great music is played.
Welcome, Judge Mathis. Thanks for coming to share an important message with the Wayne County taxpayers.
Well, thank you for allowing me to help. You know, most of my life I was a resident of Wayne County, and so I'm here to help because Treasurer Sabree wants to work with owners to keep families in their homes and prevent foreclosure.
If you're having trouble making your property tax payments, let us know. We have many resources to help.
Already in a payment plan? It's important you stay in good standing.
Making property tax payments is now easier than ever. We have placed payment kiosks in community centers across the county. We've also added kiosks in our offices. Contact us at 313-224-5990 or email us at taxinfo@waynecounty.com.
And remember, stay safe, save time, make your appointments and payments online.
In My House Radio, online 24/7. Featuring only the best techno and house music. And be sure to tune in for Sunday Inspiration, every Sunday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get connected, www.inmyhouse65.com.
Australia, correct?
Yeah, I live in Australia. I've been there for off and on for nearly 30 years now, but I'm actually Finnish. I'm from Finland. I'm born in Finland. I moved there when I was younger and just ended up staying there.
Okay. So how did you find yourself into techno in down under? Because I don't know what kind of music they have down there technically, but I'm sure they got techno everywhere. But how did you find yourself into the techno scene?
Basically met a guy who I lived in a share house with a friend, and I think he was dating the girl that I used to live with, a good friend of mine. And he was a DJ. And we'd listen to music in the evenings, and he was really into Weather Report. I was really into Weather Report and jazz. And then he pulled out, stuff like Freestyle Fellowship, which I didn't know about. I'm like, oh, yeah, this is awesome. And he pulled out the Waveforms, Jeff Mills CD, and I went, oh, shit, there's music like this? I'm coming over to your house. And that's where it started from, really.
Wow.
That same guy gave me his 606 drum machine, and I think I had an old reel-to-reel tape and an MPC, and that's where it started from, really.
Okay. Well, listen, I really appreciate both of you for taking time out of the schedule. We were able to coordinate time difference. I was definitely getting you while you're in the UK before you got, 16 hours versus 5. That would have been complicated. Derrick, we would have not gone to sleep. We just started interviewing at 2 a.m. and we would have had to be up super early. But
right.
I'm glad
Yeah, but
that you guys...
Jani's actually in Portugal, right?
Yeah, I'm now in Portugal. I am now in Portugal. That's right.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, you know what? I appreciate we can coordinate things. This is when technology really serves us well. It connects us to so many people, and it's an honor and totally a pleasure to have both of you. And Derrick knows, like, Derrick has a space and place in my heart that will never ever be replaced, and he knows that, and I say that publicly any chance that I get. Derrick has been with me through some of the darkest moments in my life. He's always just that nice guy, honorable, caring, compassionate, but he's serious about his business, and that's what I really care about him the most. Like, he could tell you, I need you to get this done for me, but hey, how you doing, by the way? You okay? Now get the shit done, okay? But I just want to make sure you're cool. You cool? You cool? Okay. And that's there. Yeah. And you know that's true.
Well, likewise, Tina, it's been really, really good, knowing you through the years. I feel the same way about you, the things that you do for the community, the things you do for the music scene. You're one of a kind. So I just want to take my hat off to you, not literally, but I have a lot of respect for you for all that you do.
Thank you so much, guys. So is there any last things that you would like to share to I don't know, do y'all call them fans these days? To your listeners, to upcoming artists, any words of encouragement other than what you've already said? Final words from both of you.
Look, to my listeners, keep buying my records. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here, and I really appreciate it. If it wasn't for people that like Derrick who believe in me, I wouldn't be here. To other people DJing, keep at it, keep it real, because this scene really needs real people like Derrick. It's this whole thing, electronic music things, as we all know, has blown up like crazy, and there's a lot of stuff in there that we don't like, and there's a lot of stuff that we try to keep real. And I'd say to other DJs, keep it real. Don't ruin it for us.
Right, that part.
Yeah, I'd like to say to all the listeners to check out our whole catalog. Go to our newly designed website, www.soireerecords.com, and you can hear Jani's music, all of his music, actually. It's all on our YouTube channel. And you can find a link to that on the soireerecords.com website. And also, I would like to thank Tina for supporting the label through the years. And I also want to say you can look forward to more of Jani's music coming out on Soiree Records in the near future. So
thanks, man.
Looking forward to getting some more tracks from you.
Thank you so much. Yes, please keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Well, guys, again, thank you so much. Much love, mad respect to both of you. And Jani, now that I think about it, I probably have seen you at a Bang Tech 12 party, but I used to drink a lot back then, so I kind of I don't remember either. But I don't drink anymore, so next time I see you, I'll remember you, okay?
Awesome. All
right, guys, continue to have a great day. Continue to make absolutely phenomenal music to keep this electronic thing moving and grooving the way that you do. Love you both. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you,
and thanks for representing. Thank you so much.
I'm old school, see?
All right.
where the true stories are told and great music is played.